Garza is president of the Libre Initiative, and we are so honored to join Mr. Garza. Thank you for spending some time with us here on the Mike Gallagher Show. Daniel, I've been reading about the Libre Initiative, and I'm real excited about this because, let's face it, Hispanic voters could once again be the key to to all of these elections, starting with today. So welcome to the show. Introduce the Libre Initiative to our audience. What is the Libre Initiative, Daniel?
Well, thank you so much for having us on, Mr. Gallagher. The Libre Initiative really is an organization that is national in scope. It's nonpartisan. It's nonprofit. But what we do basically is mobilize the Latino community to defend America's founding principles, to make sure that the Latino community contributes to the defense of the freedoms that we enjoy in America. And that includes the free market system. That includes, of course, the freedom of expression, the freedom to believe and express our belief in a creator. All these things that are so important and sacred to us.
You know, for many years, it was sort of assumed by Democrats that Hispanic voters are theirs. And sort of it's been sort of culturally accepted that Hispanic voters are instinctively going to vote Democrat. You know, as somebody who's been watching this for decades, I've never understood that because the Hispanic people I know tend to be more solidly traditional, sort of conservative Americans. They're pro-family, they're pro-religion, they're pro-faith. Go down the list. It feels like there is a sea change occurring. It does feel like more and more Hispanics are saying, you know what, it's time to turn away from the Democrat Party because Democrats are not looking out for us.
No, Mr. Gallagher, you're absolutely right. Look, for decades, it was sort of our fault, those on the center-right, because we didn't do the connecting with the Latino community. It was a one-sided conversation that was monopolized by the left, Spanish-language television, unions, non-profit organizations that were center-left, that looked at government as the answer to every social ill under the sun. Just across the board, the only policy conversations that were being held in the Latino community were folks from the center-left. But that has changed, as you have mentioned, and there is a shift that is happening. And I think that shift also reflects a sophistication of the Latino voter. They're voting, despite past party loyalties, the race of a candidate, or false promises of immigration reform. They're focused on ideas, on policies that will reverse, I think, the current direction that we are on.
Daniel Garza is the president of the Libre Initiative. I want everybody to know about it. You go to BeLibre.org, BeLibre.org, to learn more about this great organization. And Daniel, how can our audience get involved? Because certainly I want people to be aware of the Libre Initiative, but how, we're all about grassroots efforts here in this country these days. Talk a little bit about how people listening to us and watching us right now can become engaged with the Libre Initiative.
You got it. BeLibre.org. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. Look, we're in 15 states across the country. That means we have full-time staff and offices. We're in an expansion mode. We hold events like policy forums, like we will in Miami on Wednesday and Thursday. We'll be with Mary Catherine Ham, and Guy Benson will be joining us, and Rachel Campos Duffy from Fox News. We're gonna look. The truth is, the radical left has been dictating Democrat Party policy for some time now. And it is not in alignment with the vast Latino community. But what they need to hear are, what are the alternatives? What are the superior ideas to these bad policies that have put America on a bad trajectory?
I've been reading and learning about your organization, and I've been already so informed, realizing that the president right now is underwater with independent Hispanics by 28 points. As you know, Daniel, a majority of Hispanics disapprove of the job Joe Biden is doing, and how could they not be? How could a Hispanic American say that Bidenomics has been good for the Hispanic community?
It has not been, actually. Look, it's clearly, of course, it's the reckless spending that is spiking inflation and devaluing our dollar, and now, has caused these high interest rates that has made life more expensive for Latinos. But they also fight against parental rights in parents choosing the kind of education that they want for their children. They are driving an insane war on energy development that will induce poverty and scarcity, and really the death of millions of people if we actually allowed the left to do what they want to do. Their weakness has also stoked wars across the globe. We are literally more unsafe today than we were before the Biden administration, and they've lost total control of the U.S.-Mexico border. And look, Mr. Gallagher, they also practice a sort of a selective injustice in our urban cities, where the victim is twice victimized by a leftist justice system that ignores them. and it rewards really the criminals. So Latinos, you're right, have been moving towards the GOP for some time now, and we need to continue that trajectory if we want to change the course of our country.
I'm so impressed with the Libre Initiative. I hope everybody goes to belibre.org, BELIBRE.org. Daniel Garza, come back and visit with us again and keep us posted on all the great work you guys are doing. Keep fighting the good fight, sir.
Thank you so much. We will.